Hello everyone. In this video, I'm going to explain what happened with this Whitewalker and why the second he dropped dead, all the whites he turned died too. I'll also discuss what went wrong thousands of years ago and how the Night King created new Whitewalkers. I have a more detailed review of episode 6 and the episode 7 trailer review coming up soon. Make sure to subscribe this channel, and if you like these theories, please share it around. And don't forget to click the bell next to the subscribe button. That way, you will get a notification every time I'll post a video. Anyways, this time, I would like to begin with the comment shout out, because if it wasn't for this comment, this theory probably wouldn't have come to my mind. So today's comment shout out goes to the Night's King, who said two things. First, we have ice whites and fire whites. Does Benjamin make a third type of white? Secondly, how are Whitewalkers created? Because only the Night King had dragon glass plunged into his chest and the baby was touched. My theory? So all Whitewalkers post Night King are needed to be created by touch, not dragon glass, because you would need children of the forest magic, which they don't have. And theory, if this is true, how long does it take a baby Whitewalker to become like the Whitewalker we see in the show? These are some very good questions, and it got me thinking about the Whitewalkers. So here is what we know about them so far. Thousands of years ago, during the Dawn Age, the First Men invaded Westeros, and the children and the First Men went to war with each other. Somewhere during this time, the children created the Whitewalkers to fight the First Men, but it didn't go as they had planned. Something went wrong here. We don't know what happened to the first man they turned, aka the Night King, during this war. After years of warfare, the children of the forest and the first men signed a pact of peace, thus ending the Dawn Age and starting the Age of Heroes. After a few thousand years came the Long Night. As I've said in my Why the Whitewalkers Only Turned Craster's Sons video, I think during the Age of Heroes, the Night King was trying to replicate what the children had done to him and to create more people like him. He finally succeeded in it, built his army, and tried to invade Westeros from the north. The First Men and the children joined forces and drove them back. I think when the children turned the Night King, they wanted to create a perfect soldier for the war. Someone who will be fast, strong, and almost impossible to kill. The First Men wouldn't have had a chance against an army of men like that. But the children also wanted to make sure that the Whitewalkers won't turn on them. That's why they also gave them a weakness. A Whitewalker's kryptonite, aka dragon glass. I think what went wrong here is that when the children were creating the Night King, they had to give him a drop of their powers to make him fast, strong, and almost invincible. But I think the Night King took more than a drop. I think he leached a lot of their magic into him. Instead of becoming their mindless soldier, he became something else. And because he got the children's magic in him, he also got the power to create more Whitewalkers like him. But because of his weakness from dragon glass, he couldn't create the Whitewalkers the way children did. So during the Age of Heroes, he kept trying to replicate the process without dragon glass. I think what he found was that he needed to transfer some of his magic into another person, just like the children did with him. It also means that he can turn a full-grown man into a Whitewalker too, but turning an adult would require a lot of magic, and turning Viserion would have required a lot of magic from him. That's why I think he prefers to turn babies, who will probably need only a drop of his magic, and he can create a lot more of them. As I said in my Craster's Sons theory video, he chose to turn babies with King's blood in them. Combined with the King's blood's magic, more Whitewalkers were created, and these Whitewalkers in turn were able to turn the dead into whites by transferring some of their magic. The whites are like puppets. Once the Whitewalker dies, the magic through which he was keeping the whites alive stops working. That's why when Jon killed this Whitewalker, all the whites who were turned by him died too. So Beric was right about this. All they need to do now is figure out a way to kill the Night King. Once he dies, everyone he ever turned will die too. but killing the Night King was already almost impossible. But with a white dragon, aka Viserion, on board, it seems absolutely impossible now. By the way, I saw some people calling Viserion an ice dragon, but I don't think ice dragon is the right word. An ice dragon is very different from a white dragon. I'll make a chart and show it to you. An ice dragon is a living creature, whereas a white dragon is dead. Second, judging from the Ice Dragon book written by George R.R. Martin, an ice dragon can form a bond with a human and become their friend. So, they have feelings and emotions too. But just like the white humans, a white dragon will only be focused on killing all living things. Third, an ice dragon might need to eat food to survive, but I don't think a white dragon will need food. So I'm gonna call Viserion a white dragon instead of an ice dragon. What about you? As for Benjamin Stark, I don't know whether to feel sad that he died or to feel happy that he won't be alone anymore. He has helped both Jon and Bran by using fire. I don't think he is a typical ice white, but I don't think Benjen was a fire white either. Roller had no part in bringing him back. We know that the children wanted to create a perfect soldier to fight the First Man, but something had gone wrong and they accidentally created the Night King, who started killing every living thing and turned them into his army. He even killed the children of the forest. But when Benjen Stark was killed, the Night King's magic has started taking place before the children stopped it by inserting dragon glass into his chest. I think they also performed a similar ritual they did with the Night King. That's why Benjen looks like a white, but he is also intelligent and caring. So I think Benjen was somewhere between a white and a White Walker. He was the perfect soldier the children wanted to create in the first place. As for your question about the baby White Walker's growth, 7 or 8 months ago, Bilal Muhammad asked a very similar question about their growth, which I answered in my Jon and Dany predictions video. The timeline has always been confusing in this series, so it's really hard to say exactly how long it takes for them to grow up. But if I have to guess, I would say they grow up really fast. You can check out that video if you want. I'll post the link in the descriptions below. So, what do you think of these theories? Don't forget to tell us in the comments. If you like this video, please click on the like button below, share the video and subscribe to my channel. Have a great day. Bye bye. See you in my next video.